How many of you have this flipped right now? You're spending most of your time on expenses. Okay, how many of you have the ROI conversation constantly? What's my return on investment on the Facebook ad, on the Instagram ad, on the TV ad, on the billboard ad? How many constantly have the ROI? I never have an ROI conversation. I have one conversation. Did I grow my top line or not? Did I grow the top line or not? I'm not trying to lower my expenses. I don't care about them. I hope they grow. I don't have a spending problem. How many of you in the room have an income problem, not a spending problem? Okay, there's a dude in the back of the room, he's got a picture of a Ferrari on his where's the gentleman at? I grabbed your computer and said, where are you? What did I say to you? What did I say to you about that Ferrari on your laptop, on your screensaver? No, it was yours, right? Yeah. Curtis, don't mislead me, Curtis. Okay, what did I tell you? No, I said, if you buy that car, I'm gonna come freaking scratch the side of it. See, the guy doesn't understand English. Okay, I'm gonna wreck the car, dude. It's stupid. Like your energy and attention should not be shopping for junk. It should be, hey, how do I grow my top line? You know, before we sold out this arena that I did in Vegas, how many were at that event? Good. The Saturday before the event, when any other executive would be planning out, okay, where are we, when are we, what are we doing, what's the schedule? I'm on the phone saying, hey, let's sell a ticket. I'm already sold out. I'm gonna charge you 24 grand to come spend 3 days with me, and the other 5 dudes, I'm not gonna charge anything. I'm running 5 companies and I'm doing one thing on a Saturday afternoon, a Saturday morning. Walk in my office at 9 o'clock in the morning, I do a live stream and I'm trying to do one thing. I wanna sell more tickets. Jared's like, Grant, we're sold out. Sherry's like, Grant, we're sold out. Yeah, mind your own business, I'm selling tickets. Because the point of that is this, can I keep growing the top line? There's no limit. You can only reduce your expenses so far and you run out of room. Okay? Focus on the one that has the most upside. If you grew up the way I grew up, you're naturally focused on saving money, on scarcity, on putting the food that you didn't eat back in the refrigerator. See, like this, somebody put this back in here. That's probably Elena doing that. There's no reason to put this back here. It reminds me of my mama. Reminds me of when I grew up. Save everything. Saving for a rainy day. How many are brought up like this? Eat all your food, save for a rainy day. Don't spend your money, right? A penny saved is? A penny saved is?
I would say a penny earned is what I learned.
Good. No, it's a penny. It's a penny, man. It's a penny. By the way, it costs more money to make that penny than it does the value of the penny. It costs more to build it than what you can spend on it. Most of you wouldn't even pick it up. Buy a plane, man. Buy a jet that can get you to go places.
I'm not bragging when I say I'm doing this. Hopefully people find this inspirational and they don't think that I'm just an arrogant, cocky, listen to him bragging about his jet. I'm just telling you, like, you don't get that much money by being stupid with money. So I'm sitting here saying, do I do this or do I do the jet? It's not like I'm thoughtful when it comes to money. Do I put the 50 million in apartments, which is my favorite investment, or do I buy the jet? And my decision to get rid of 50, to own the jet, is that it can connect me with the world. It can help me meet people. The old Grant would not have done this. I wasn't thinking big enough. I was thinking that if I save my money, that if I'm just save the pennies, save the money, pay attention to the money, clip the coupons, do everything on the cheap, right? Buy everything on sale, buy low and sell high. All that old adage of our parents.
Scarcity mentality.
Totally.
Okay.
If I do that, then I'll be better off. And the reality is, if you study the wealthiest, I don't mean Bill Gates and Warren Buffett. I mean, if you study Goldman Sachs, that's where the real wealth is.
Okay.
Study the wealthiest. You're talking about Vanguard controls $5 trillion of ETFs. That's money. There's endless amounts of money. Like, I don't know what the Queen controls, but it's freaking massive.
Massive.
Or the Putin money. You're not talking about all that dark money, all the black in the shadows money. So there's so much money on this planet. You got to look at how does Coca-Cola make a decision to buy 3 or 4 or 5 jets? Because they want to move their executives around the world to make sure they have their products in the front of the shelves. So that's how I made a decision to do this. Not based on what 98% of the people think, but what 1 or 2% of the population thinks. Like I asked my accountant, he says, don't do it, doesn't work. I asked my lawyer, don't do it, it's a liability. I asked a couple of rich people, don't do it, it doesn't make sense. I asked a billionaire, he's like, yeah, you should definitely do it. And I said, huh? He's like, you should definitely do it. You have clients all over the world. You want to reach 7 billion people. Money is useless. I said, huh? He's like, money is useless until it is used. Right? You don't need money, dude. You need people. He's like, people have the next money you want.
Right.
And I was like, this was mind-boggling for me. Like it just, you see, when truth hits me, I don't fight it. Like I'm just like, okay, that's real for me. That's real for me. Go with it. Lean into it now. At 60 years old, you start saying, hey, I'm running out of time here. I got to start making decisions quicker. So if I've been living 50 years, grinding, working, struggling, saving, and that didn't get me where I wanted to be, right? I don't want money, I want freedom. And the plane buys me freedom. You know, when we land in an airport now, everybody wants to know, whose jet is that, dude? Like, it is a flying promotional. Now, anybody listening right now is like, I can't go buy a jet. Yeah, but you don't have to buy a house either. And you're never gonna get a jet if you keep putting your money in things where money don't go. And again, I'm not trying to impress people by that. I'm just saying that is a symbol. Symbols are very important. Castles, they're important. They're validation. We're on a planet that is full of fakeness. Right. Social media, cars.
Right.
You can fake a Rolls. You can't fake a castle. There's power there. The bigger the castle, the more power was accumulated over periods of time, whether they stole it, earned it. Even if you stole it, you still got to keep it. Keeping something is, most people can't keep it. Almost everybody can get it. Most people cannot keep it. And almost no one can multiply it. So the game is, how do I get it? How do I keep it? How do I fortify it? How do I support it? How do you keep making this thing bigger and bigger and protecting it? Again, a lot of people can get it, but can you keep it? And then can you make it bigger? That means people. I need good people. I need more ideas. I need more production. I need to not get complacent. So that's who I study today. I study people that are multiplying what they've already created, not talking about what they did and now they're not doing it anymore. Biggest realization after having the jet. I mean, it is without a doubt the number one thing that when I get on it, I'm impressed every time. I mean, I'm impressed with myself. I'm like, God damn, you did this. And so that's a cool deal. You know, like most of my life, as you know, has been lots of losses, the drug addiction, you know, the years. You know, when you have an addiction, it's not a moment. Addictions don't happen in a weekend. I'm not talking about doing something dumb over the weekend. I'm talking, addictions come for long periods of time. So I'm at a point in my life right now, I get on that jet, I'm like, dude, you did this, you know? Like this is real. And it goes back to that castle mentality. It goes back to like, it's not like getting in a Rolls. You know, I can lease a Rolls, give it back in 2 years, make the payments. This piece of equipment that I own and have my name on, you can't put a name on a charter. So it's just it's like, wow, man, your life's working, dude. You know, you turned your life around. You started making money. I had nothing. You made your first dollar, and then you made your second dollar. I remember making my first, when I went from $3,000 to $4,000 a month. That $1,000 increase was the biggest money I ever made in my whole life. Still the most important money I've ever made. I wish I still had that $1,000.
Okay.
And then I've done this thing coming from nothing to where I'm at, and it's to me, it's not just about me either. It's a real sign of what people can do. Like, it's so inspirational to me.